Today we're going to talk about the triangle inequality theorem. I'd like you to get a bunch of highlighters or markers, something that connects together. You will need a total for about 11 to do this activity. And I'd like you to see if you can connect the highlighters or markers together with the given side lengths that I have below to see if you can make a triangle. So let's start with number 1. So I want you to make a side of a triangle with 2 highlighters, a side of a triangle with 3 highlighters connected together, and another side with 4 highlighters connected together. See if you can make a triangle and put it together using those side lengths. Now what I have down here, all these different colors here, I have sides that I've made that are, this red one is 2 inches long, the blue one is 3 inches long, the orange is 4 inches long, the green is 5 inches long, and the pink is 6 inches long. So I'll try to use those to make a triangle here on my screen. So because the side lengths here, number 1 are 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to see if I can make a triangle with the red, the blue, and the orange. So hit pause, and you do it with your highlighters, and I'll do it with my side lengths that I have here on my screen. Okay. The triangle that you have in front of you should look something like the triangle that I have here on the screen. So if you look at my triangle I have on the screen, it is possible to make a triangle with these 3 side lengths of 2, 3, and 4 as displayed down here. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2. So this time what I want you to do, keep your side together that has 2 markers together and the side that has 3. So in this case, for me, it'd be my red and my blue. And now make a side that has 5 markers hooked together, and I'm going to use my green line. Let's see if we can make a triangle out of those 3 side lengths. Hit pause and hit continue when you are ready. Okay, you should be having a little bit of trouble with this one because since the 2 sides, the 2 bigger sides are 3 and 5, or the 2 smaller sides, I should say, are 2 and 3. If we put them together, they equal that green line, or my longest side here. So technically, putting them together here, if I lower my red line down, it's just going to make a straight line. Once I start raising my blue one up, it makes it so that they can't connect and becomes a little bit too short. So the sides of length 2, 3, and 5 will not work. Now let's go ahead and let's try the 2, 3, and 6. Do you think that's going to work? I'll grab my pink line and bring it down. You use your markers and let's see what happens. Hit pause and then hit continue when you are ready. Okay, so you can see down here at the bottom of my screen, there is no way I'm going to be able to connect these to make a triangle. If I try to take this blue one here and rotate it a little bit and move these and connect them together, I just don't think there's any way we're going to make these come together and form a triangle. My pink line is just too long. So if you think about it, the first one was a yes, my second one was a no, and my third one was a no. Can you come up with any possible conclusion about how we might know, looking at those side lengths, if they're going to be able to make a triangle or not? Take a minute and think about it, and then hit play when you are ready. Alright, well what you should be figuring out, just by manipulating the highlighters or markers, is that if the 2 smaller sides here, when you add them up, if they're equal to the third side, they're not going to make a triangle. If when you add up the 2 smaller sides, if they're less than the longest side, there's no way you're able to make a triangle. So our main conclusion is we can make a triangle if the 2 smaller sides add up to be greater than the longest side. Again, I'll say that. The 2 smallest sides have to add up to be greater than the longest side. And that is called the triangle inequality theorem. Alright, by now you should have done an activity, and you should check it to see, if you did it right. the sides that made a triangle, the two smaller sides, should have added up to be greater than the longest sides. And the ones that weren't a triangle, when you added them up, you should have made it so that the two smaller sides, when you add them up, are not greater than the longest side. So this is what the triangle inequality theorem says more properly. It says that any two sides, when you add them up, has to be bigger than the third side. But if you're thinking about it, as long as the two smaller sides add up to be more than the largest side, that's really all you need to know. So again, you will have a triangle if the two smaller sides add up to be more than the longest side. So turn to page 23 in your packet. And I'm going to move my screen, adjust my screen a little bit here. What I'd like you to do on page 23 is right here. Let me highlight this in a better color so you can see. I want you to draw a line through the words first sum, second sum, third sum, because it really, you don't need to check every single one of those. All you need to check to see if you can make a triangle with three side lengths is, do the two smaller sides add up to be greater than the longest side? So, if you would, draw a line through those headings, and if you want to in the first column, let's go ahead and put the sides in order. In the second column, let's compare the sum of the two smaller sides to see if it's to the longest side. And then tell me yes or no, is the triangle possible in the very last column. So we don't need to fill in the third column where it says third sum. But again, cross out all of those headings. So the first problem on page 23 gives us these side lengths, 6, 5, and 9. So let's start by putting them in order. So we'll have 5, 6, and 9. Now, let's compare the sum of the two smaller ones, 5 plus 6, to the longest side. It needs to be greater for the triangle to happen. So is 5 plus 6 greater than 9? Yes, because 5 plus 6 is 11. So therefore, a triangle will be possible with those three side lengths. Okay. Let's do the next one. Again, put the sides in order, 4, 7, and 2. So if we put them in order, we have 2, 4, and 7. Let's compare the sum of the two smaller ones. So sum means add. We should add up the two smaller ones. How does it compare to the last one? It has to be greater for us to make a triangle. Is this true? No. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is not greater than 7. So the answer is, if you have these side lengths right here, 2, 4, and 7, it is not possible to even connect those side lengths to make a triangle. All right, please go ahead and try the last one on the page in this middle section here. Are the three sides 5, 9, and 3, will they be able to connect to make a triangle? Hit pause and then hit continue when you are ready. Okay, first we need to do is put the sides in order. We have 3, 5, and 9. Let's add up the two smaller sides. Is it greater than the longest side? Nope. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is not greater than 9. So is a triangle possible? Your answer you should have is no. All right, now let's go ahead and let's apply that to these problems right here. I'd like for you to try them. You can write them down on a piece of scratch paper or in your composition book and just tell me, will these three side lengths make a triangle? Write either yes or no, hit pause, and then hit play when you are ready. Okay, so I've just revealed all of the answers. This is what you should have. Check to see how you did, and if you have any questions, if there's some that you disagree with or you don't understand, make a little note of that, write it down on a piece of paper so that you can ask me about it whenever you get a chance. Let's take this one step further. If I give you two sides in a triangle, and this is at the bottom of page 23, how could we determine what a possible side length could be for the third side? So first of all, we need to think about what we just did. The two smaller sides have to add up and be greater than the longest side. So let's say that 5 and 7 are the two smaller sides. So they would have to add up and be greater than the third side. Well, 5 plus 7 add up to 12. So we know, first of all, that our side length of our final side would have to be less than 12, so that these two sides would add up, and it would end up being, those two sides would be greater than the final side. Does that make sense? So let's give an example. We know that it's going to have to be less than 12. So let's say that my third side was 11. We would say, okay, is 5 plus 7 greater than 11? Yes, because 5 plus 7 is 12. So 11 could be a possible third side. I could have 10, because 5 plus 7 would be greater than 10. So we know that our top number here, we need to make sure that our third side would be less than 12. So when I add up these two sides, it'll be greater than that side. Okay, let me erase some of this stuff. Now let's look at, what if 7 was the biggest side, and we wanted to figure out a side that could be even a little bit smaller. Well, I want to figure out then, if I have some number, and then 5 and 7, now these two sides would have to be added up and be greater than 7. So think about numbers that you could put in right here, that when you add them up, it would be greater than 7. Well, it could be 3, it could be 4. Could it be 2? Is 2 plus 5 greater than 7? No. So it has to be something that is bigger than 2 that you would put into this spot right here. So here's a little trick. We just figured out that our third side, I'm going to call it x, has to be less than 12, and it has to be bigger than 2. So it has to be somewhere in between 2 and 12. I can get this number by subtracting these two sides up here, and I can get this number by adding the two sides that I was given. So any third side would have to be in between 2 and 12. So it could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and even decimals and fractions, it would fall in between there. So again, to figure out a possible third side when you're given two sides, all you have to do is add the two sides that you're given together and subtract them, and know that your side will be in between those two. Okay, so this is a summary again. If you're given two sides of a triangle, to find a possible length for the third side, add the two sides to find the highest number it has to be less than, subtract to find the two sides to find the lowest number it has to be greater than. So if you would, do these 4 problems, see if you can get the right answer, hit pause, hit play when you are ready. Okay, so the answers are revealed. Let's see how you did. Number 13, again, all you have to do is add 8 and 3. That's the number it has to be less than. Subtract 8 and 3. So any number between 5 and 11 would work. 6 is the only number between 5 and 11. Problem number 15. Subtract them and add them. So your third side length has to be in between 5 and 25. What you get when you subtract them, what you get when you add them. The only number that would fit the bill was letter C. The only one that is a trick really of all these is number 14, because it says you have two sides of an isosceles triangle. Measure 9 and 19. Now remember, isosceles means you have to have two equal sides. So another side has to be 9, or another side would have to be 19. Okay, so how do we decide which one it is? If it's isosceles, another side has to be 9 or 19. How do we decide which one? Well, remember, the two smaller sides have to add up to be greater than the third side. So if the missing side was 9, and you had these 3 side lengths, 9, 9, and 19, 9 plus 9 is only 18. 18 is not greater than 19. So it would not make a triangle. So the answer is 19. So that's how you do those problems. Again, a little summary. The triangle inequality theorem says the two smaller sides have to add up to be greater than the longest side for you to be able to make a triangle with given side lengths. So now you can work on page 25 in your packet.